The girl sitting beside me has a problem. After carrying her pregnancy for 10 months, she finally put to bed, but unfortunately, somebody took the child away from her. And this is her story.
And after putting bed, they didn't allow me to breastfeed her there. They have not been allowing me to touch the baby or breastfeed her. She'll be crying, but I can't touch her. I can't go close to her. They'll always keep her in a separate room from me.
Your own child?
Yeah. After 1 week, 2 weeks, the third week, they said she's not feeling fine. And they took her to go and see a doctor. I was still asking. They said till now she's still not okay.
Can you tell the viewers your story?
I put to bed in 2020, and since then I've not seen my baby because the orphans have taken my baby away from me.
What do you mean the orphans took your baby from you?
The orphanage took my baby because they said she was not feeling too fine. So she's going for a treatment. They'll bring her back when she's fine. Since then, I've not seen her till now.
Can you tell the viewers exactly how it all started? How did you get pregnant at a very young age? How old were you when you got pregnant?
I was within 17 to 18.
How old are you now?
I'm 23.
What year did you get pregnant?
At the age of 2019.
2019.
Yeah, and I gave birth 2020.
So how did you get pregnant? How? Were you living with your parents?
I was living with my auntie, my daddy's younger sister. I was staying with her, so I got pregnant. She insisted of me getting rid of it, and I said no. I was scared at that moment. I said I can't get rid of it. So I told the guy that took me, get me pregnant. So he rejected it, and I told my auntie already about it. So we went to the guy's family house to tell them. They said I couldn't do anything about it, but to take me in as a wife. But my auntie said no, I'm too young to get married. She will not allow that to happen. So a friend of my auntie, I think, gave her an advice that she have somewhere that she would take me there to stay, that nobody will find out about it, and she don't want my dad to know that I'm pregnant. So my pregnancy was 2 months when I find out. So that same day I told her that I went to the family house. So that day she went and meet a friend that gave her the advice. That same day at night, she asked me to get ready. There's somewhere that we need to go together. That she packed a few of my things in my bag. I got ready around, let me say, 9 at night, 8 to 9. So her friend came and meet us at home. So we left. They took me to an orphanage home that night. That's where I was staying. The next day, there's a woman that came and meet me. Since then, she took me there. She have never been there to see me again.
Your auntie?
Yeah.
Your auntie took you to an orphanage and just left you?
Yeah, she have never been there to see me or call to check up on me or how I'm doing or not.
Wow, that's crazy. So how many months pregnant were you at that point?
I was 2 months pregnant.
2 months pregnant. Okay. So continue. She left you, brought you to the orphanage and left you there.
Yeah, she left me there. I was staying with them, and anytime a visitor is coming in to see the children in the orphanage, they don't allow me to stay outside. They always locked me inside that so that no one will know that I'm around. Because they say they don't want people to know that they are accepting pregnancy women or girls in there.
What's the name of this orphanage?
Honor Ground Orphanage Home in Auta. Honor Ground
Of
Orphanage Home.
In where?
Autaba Lefi.
Autaba Lefi.
Yes, in Nasarawa.
Okay, Nasarawa State.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I've been staying there. I was 7 months pregnant. I was not too strong. And I think an infection came out in me that I hardly sit down or close my leg to sleep. I was suffering with it, so they brought a nurse to take care of me there and give me injection. The thing left, and my pregnancy was now 10 months. I started crying. I wake up around 5 o'clock a day, start crying for stomach. So the owner of the orphanage, so was not around. She asked the worker to get me ready before she would come. Then they took me to hospital. I was crying that morning. That was since around 5 o'clock. I've been crying for my stomach till she came with her husband. They took me inside her car. They took me to an hospital in Maraba. I think medical center Maraba, something like that. I can't remember the name of the hospital because I've never been to antenatal.
You never went for antenatal?
No.
But I hope they were taking good care of you in the orphanage. They gave you food and you were fine.
Yeah, they gave me food. I was fine in the orphanage home. And that day they took me to hospital. Before I was able to deliver, it was around 5 o'clock in the evening. And after giving birth, the baby she was too big to come out, so She injured me before coming out, so they have to stitch me. And I lost so much blood, I haven't fainted. They have to drip me. After they came in, after they have put to bed that evening, they came in and they were telling me that I should behave strong so that they will discharge us the next day in hospital. And after putting bed, they didn't allow me to breastfeed her there. They came with a milk, with something I think is milk they were giving her.
Why
They
did they
didn't
allow you
allow me,
to
and they said I
breastfeed?
should not allow anybody to know that I'm not breastfeeding her in the hospital there till they will discharge us the next day.
Why?
I don't know. That's what they just asked me today. They didn't tell me why. They just asked me to not breastfeed and I should not let anybody know that I'm not breastfeeding her.
Hmm. It's like they already had plans that they were going to take that baby from you.
Yeah. And on Saturday morning, they discharged us. We went back to the orphanage home. My auntie left me there in that hospital.
With your baby, right?
Yeah, she left me there.
Wait, I'm confused. They discharged you alongside your baby.
No, they discharged us together with the baby.
Okay. Then you came back to the orphanage home
Yeah,
with your baby.
with the baby.
Okay.
They were the one that hold the baby. They didn't allow me to hold her till we came back to the orphanage home.
Why?
I don't know. When we came back, they asked that same friend of my auntie that brought me to the orphanage home. She was the one that they asked to come and be baiting me there in the orphanage home. And since my auntie left us in hospital there, since then she have not come to the orphanage again. It's after 3 weeks. That's before that 3 weeks when I went back to the orphanage home, they have not been allowing me to touch the baby or breastfeed her. She'll be crying, but I can't touch her. I can't go close to her or even carry her. They'll always keep her in a separate room from me.
Wait, though, I don't know. Is it that I'm the only person? Maybe I'm the one who does not understand motherhood and how it is the things that happen immediately after a mother gives birth. Because why would they refrain her from having access to her own child? It doesn't make sense to me.
I don't really know.
So that was how you continued. You never carried your child for once after you gave birth to that child.
Yes. I always stay far from where they're carrying her. I'm not allowed to go close to even where she's lying down.
Your own child.
Yeah. But at times when they're keeping her inside the room, I snitch to go and see her when she's maybe inside her room because her room is close to mine. So maybe if they drop her and they're outside, if she's crying, I'll snitch to go and check up on her. I know how she's doing. But if I heard some movement, if someone is coming, I have to hurry up and go back to my own room. After 1 week, 2 weeks, the third week, they said she's not feeling fine. That's what they told me. I didn't even see her because I've not heard her voice. So I was asking them, where is the baby? They said they took her outside. She was not feeling fine. They took her to go and see a doctor. When she's fine, they'll bring her back. Throughout the week, I did not see her. I was still asking. They said till now she's still not okay. So the last week, that is ending of the month, my auntie now came to the orphanage and told me that my dad is requesting from me that he wants to see me. Have been disturbing her about me, that they said she went and sold me with my pregnancy to use the money to take care of herself and get a new apartment for herself. That's what she told me. And
That's what who told you?
my auntie. And truly, when I left that place we were staying after she took me to the orphanage home, truly they say she relocated to another different area. She was not having a shop then, but she relocated and she even rented a shop that she sells her drinks and pepper soup. And so she said my dad, because my dad normally comes to where we are staying, in that place we were staying before she took me to orphanage home. He normally comes there to see us, bring food for us. So, and after that incident happened, she left there. My dad had been coming there to look for her. He don't see her. So the neighbor around told him what happened. But he kept calling and asking her, but she kept denying. She refused to tell him the truth about what happened. She kept telling him that I traveled somewhere to go and work with someone or school. Why I've been staying with her since when I was 3 years old. She didn't put me in school or handwork. Since when I was staying with her, I normally stay and take care of her daughter for her. Take her to school, bring her back, and do the house chores for her. Or maybe go to her shop where she was selling drink before to help her to sell. before she now came to the orphanage home that we should go to the village. When we left the orphanage home, I did not go to her because I don't know where she was staying then. She took me to her shop where she's selling. From there, we now went to my village. On our way going to the village, she dropped me somewhere. She dropped me in Garakuda. She take a bike to my village. She will come and meet me. And before I leave, she tell me that if I meet my dad, if he asks me that anything he heard, is it true? I should tell him that no, it's not true. That I should tell him that I went somewhere to school with someone, and I was working and schooling there with the person. I should not tell him that I got pregnant or I'll give him birth. That if I promise not to tell him, that when we come back together, she'll put me in the best school. She'll put me in the best school and make me I'll do something good. That's what she promised me that she's going to do for me. So we went there, so she dropped me, I would take a bike, I went to the village. I went and met my dad. He was asking me. I couldn't lie to him. I told him the truth. I explained everything to him, what happened to me and where I've been and the baby I gave birth to, and that I've not seen her. The only thing my dad could say to me was, I should not worry. Since it's just the baby she have taken, if God said I will live to give birth to another, and I will surely. So I should just leave her. I
Even
should
your
know
dad
that.
too did not even bother so much.
No.
Your dad could not question his own sister. That what did you do to my daughter's child?
The next
My
day she came.
granddaughter.
The next day she came to the village. So he was asking her, she was still denying. After I've told my dad the truth, she still denied. She refused to tell him the truth. So my dad asked me that she never go back to where she's in, that she should go alone. I'm not going back with her. So she left the village without coming back. And since then, she and my dad were not talking. They're having issues then. So recently, I stayed in the village for a year. So there's my sister that came to the village for Christmas. So I decided to follow her back to town where she was staying. So I followed her, I was staying with her. So my auntie will now be telling people that I went to the village to go and spoil her name. Why that she called me one day, she was telling me that I went to village to go and destroy her name. I go and destroy her and spoil her name in her brother place so that she will look as a bad person. Why she was trying to help me. So that she's not telling me that who man is going to marry a woman that has a baby without a father. She's trying to help me, and I went to go and spoil her own name in the village. That what if she leave me with the baby? Will I be able to take care of the baby? Or who is going to take care of me? That I don't have a mom. Nobody will take me in to take care of me. That even my stepmother, they're not going to take care of me. So I now decided to go and spoil her name in the village.
So, okay, in the beginning, your dad took you to your auntie's house
She was one that came to the village.
and picked you
Yes.
from your dad. Did you go to school? Where did you stop in school?
Just primary school, and the primary school is not with her. She gave me out to someone for 1 year to go to work with, and the person I was staying with, the primary school, maybe I just go maybe twice in the week, but I didn't even collect my primary school certificate. I didn't go to school. Since then, I've not been able to go to school.
Wait, I don't understand. So your auntie was never concerned about your education. Your own dad was also not concerned about your education.
She had been lying to my dad that I'm going to school, and my dad will always send money for her, for me to go to school, and he'll send food stuff.
Your dad's sister.
Yeah. So when I went to the village, when I told my dad I've not been going to school, he was really disappointed. He asked her why would she collect the money and the food stuff he had been sending to her, why she knew she didn't put me in school. She didn't say anything. She left the house. Since then, she have not been coming to village for over how many years now. Since then, she have not been going to village. It's just recently. I don't know. It's just, let me say, they start talking since when I came to her place. She called me that I should come and help her to make her hair for her birthday. That was last year, November. She called me that I should come and help her to make her hair. So I came down to make her hair for her. So that was on Saturday. She then asked me to stay over. Then on Sunday, we'll go to church before I will now go back to where I'm staying. I was staying in Apo. So I stayed. On Sunday, we went to church. So all these pastors, all these deliverance things, and said that place I'm staying, I should not stay. I have to come back to my auntie's place to stay. that my dad in the village here, they are trying to kill me because I'm far away from my family. I need to be around my auntie so that I'll be coming to church, so that I'll get myself that where I'm staying is not good for me, that I should not stay there.
So you went back to stay with your auntie.
Shannon had I didn't agree on staying with her, but they keep telling me that I should not go back, and I said okay, if she don't want me to go back, let me at least go back and get my clothes. That's what I asked her. I said let me go back and go and get my bags and my clothes there to come back. She said if I'm going there to go and get my bag, she will have to ask somebody from the church to follow me to go and get my bag. That she said if I go alone, I will not come back.
First of all, what were you doing in Apple? Because this one your auntie wants to get you back. I'm confused.
I
Who were
was
you staying?
working
Working where?
in Abu in I was I was doing house chores for and one Yoruba lady like that.
And you
And
were
I was
staying with
staying
her.
no, I was staying with my cousin sisters in Abu.
You are very sure that that was what you were doing.
Yes.
Nothing else. Be very honest.
Yeah, I was doing the house chores too, and I was learning. I was working in a salon too.
Okay, so your auntie then told you to leave Apple and come stay with her again.
Yeah, that she would look for a better job for me to do, and they assured me there's one of the worker too in the church there that said they were going to look for a job for me. Since then, they have been giving me different excuses about the work. Up to now, they have not gotten anything for me to do.
And you are still with your auntie.
Yeah, but
No education, no skill, no work.
even the salon I learned is on my own that I learned it. She didn't contribute anything for me.
What kind of family is this? This is really sad. And you are 23 right now.
Yes, sir.
What do you expect from life? What is something you are hoping you want to be?
I wish I could finish my handwork.
The sewing,
No, making of hair.
making of hair.
Yeah.
Do you want to continue staying with your auntie and then you can learn the hair? Your
No,
auntie that took, I don't understand. This is just so confusing for me. Because your auntie sold your pregnancy, which that does not even in any way make sense. Okay, now why can't your auntie enroll you in a school where you can learn a skill? And right now, you don't even have any information about your child. Nobody's willing to tell you anything about your child.
yes.
This is really somehow, honestly. What do you guys think about this girl situation right now? A lot of bad things are happening every day in Nigeria, but nobody really hears about things like this. The auntie in defense said that she was trying to protect this girl from being a single mom at a young age because of her future. Which future are we talking about now? I mean, this girl is 23 and she has no education, no skill, no work experience, nothing. What exactly do you do at home when you're with your auntie? Just
Nothing.
nothing. And she's okay with that.
She keep telling me that she will meet someone to connect me with. She will look for someone. She will meet a friend of hers that will connect me with someone to work with. But still,
Hmm. So, what is something you're asking God to do for you right now?
to help me to bring my baby back.
You want your baby back?
Yes.
How old do you think your child will be right now?
4 years.
4 years old. A boy or a girl?
A girl.
A girl.
Yes.
Is that the only thing you want God to do for you?
Mm,
Alright, now you don't even know where this child is or where to start from. And I am worried about you because right now you are not independent. You still live with your auntie. So even if you decide to involve the police in this, I'm concerned how it's going to affect you in the long run. Do you understand? Because it's easy for anyone to hear your story right now, just say that it should be reported to the authorities. But then I am also concerned about you, your welfare, and how you be coping while police is trying to do their job.
I have my my brothers that could meet maybe my mother's place to stay with.
Why have you not gone to them since?
I never knew them because my mom gave birth to me alone in my dad's house.
So up till now you don't know them, or it's just right now you know them?
I don't know them. I just know only one of them.
Man, this issue is just somehow, I don't know. You see, I really don't know what to say about her issue. To be honest, I sit here, I listen to a lot of stories, and sometimes I do not even know all the details of the stories that I'm about to hear. Um, I only just hear the briefing. I feel for her so much. The suffering of having to hold pregnancy for 10 months, the pain of delivery, the pain of birth, and then at the end, you've lost it. She went through this life without education, no skill, no mentorship. This is not how anyone should live their life. So, where I can come in right now is how we can enroll you, um, enroll you in a skill acquisition, right? You see, you're interested in hair making
Yes, sir.
in a hair salon. That's what it's called.
Yes, sir.
So I feel like that's the only way we can assist you. I'll also speak with some persons to see if it's possible for anything to be done about the situation. The fact that it's a family thing, I really don't. I'm just concerned that it does not affect you in a way that it also affects every other aspect of your life. But if there's anyone watching this video, you're smarter than me, you have more capacity than me, it would be a really good thing for us to assist this girl. We have to think about her future, because if we don't, at least in our own way, support her, nobody knows where she's going to end up tomorrow. The only thing I'm going to ask you to promise us is that if we eventually enroll you in a salon, right,
Yes, sir.
where you can learn your skill and from there build competence and get customers to make your own money, or to start off your own life, hope you would hope you won't miss this training.
I promise I will not.
Not that you go today, tomorrow you miss it, or you go for a while, then all of a sudden you stop and start complaining that maybe you don't like the way they are treating you there, or maybe because of transport or something.
No, I will not.
Are you very sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so anyways, I don't know what else to say. Because of the situation you find yourself right now, have there been certain things you've done just to make money?
She have worked in different places.
I'm talking of you.
No.
Okay, I'm asking these questions to establish if truly you be humble enough to go learn the skill. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Because when somebody has started experiencing certain things, it's be very difficult for them to humble themselves. Okay? Um, what's your name again?
Joy.
Joy. To be well with you.
Amen.
What I just want from you is to learn your skill. Learn it very well. Hold it tight. Everybody you see and admire today, they are where they are because they've become a master of something. In anything, if you want to become successful, you have to be a master of something. Even if you say you want to start selling clothes or cricket, you have to be a master of it. Knowing the right clothes to buy, the right place to buy it, the right time to sell it, who to sell it to. setting it in a price that people are able. I don't, you just have to become a master of something if you really want to succeed in anything you decide to do. So if you decide that you want to learn how to make hair, you have to make sure you learn it very well. Not that you learn it for 3 months, you now say you've learned everything. I swear to God, you will fail. But if you truly dedicate yourself and say you're going to learn this skill, you are going to learn how to make people look good. When you touch somebody's hair, you leave them better than the way they met you. I can assure you that you become successful. In this Abuja, you drive your own car, and you are going to see a man that will come into your life and value you. But if you don't have anything, you're not a master of something, no man will respect you, no matter how sad your story is. The life of a man is difficult already. So if somebody is going to ever look at you and say, "Oh, I want to be with you, let's create our own family," you have to have something that will make them respect you. And it is now that you start laying that foundation. You have to start building your life. See these people here, they are all trying to make their life useful. When I'm filming, they are the ones behind the camera. They have to, we are working towards something. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So I also want you to be as busy as they. Any friend in your life that is not adding value to your life, that is always dragging you to party, that is always telling you to come out, cut these people out of your life. Humble yourself. Make sure that once we enroll you here, this money is going to come from our pocket. It is my hard-earned money. Do you understand me?
Yes,
So
sir.
I want to make sure that you truly learn it. So I'm going to send one of my staff, if I'm too busy to go. Once you find the place, they'll go and investigate. We'll speak to the madam of the place where you're learning. And maybe once you started learning, we'll share your story again. Okay?
Yes, sir.
We'll call somebody, we'll tell you to make that person's hair. We'll share it. Maybe the day you finally finish, we can still share your story. We'll tell viewers to support you. And then you'll be able to have your own salon. Do you believe that this can work for you?
Yes, sir.
It's not yes, I'll be very honest. Is this something you're interested in?
Yes.
You're promising me that you will not disappoint me.
I promise I will not disappoint.
And please, while you are doing it, I understand that it's not easy to stay on your own. Do you understand? Loneliness will make you want to talk to people, accept invitations, go to places, but please be very careful so you don't end up pregnant again. And for every young man that will come into your life, evaluate them. Always make sure that you are choosing hardworking people. Do you understand?
Yes,
You
sir.
are choosing compassionate, kind people. There are so many things a kind man will never do to you. They will never abandon you halfway. Do you understand? They will never take advantage of you for their own selfish purpose. They'll even want to make your life better than the way it is. The kind of man you want may not really be. I feel like I'm talking too much. So please, Joy,
Sir.
all will be well, okay?
Amen,
Pray
sir.
God helps you and keeps you.
Amen.
And I hope that everything you've said is entirely true. Please do not lie to me or to the viewers. Okay?
Yes,
Every
sir.
story that we share here is entirely truth. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Um, my brothers and sisters, you've heard our story yourself. What do you think about this girl's situation? It's a really sad one, and this is just an example of what some families look like in Nigeria. It is really, really sad. But why there are so many issues in this story, my own concern right now is her future, which is getting her busy and productive. And that's what we are going to do by the time we switch off this camera. We are going to start processing how she can get enrolled in a school or a salon where she can actually learn, either as an apprentice or whatever, as a student. And maybe in a couple of months, she would be able to start making good braids. Okay, I think that's all I have to say. Is there something else you'd like to say?
No.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. God bless you so much. Make sure you go to Spotify, search the Lucky Udo Experience. We just started creating podcasts on Spotify. You don't want to miss it. So for those of you who might be so busy to watch the video versions of our content, you can listen on Spotify. When you are driving to work, you can listen to our stories. Let's just keep supporting the platform in every way we can. Thank you all so much. Let's say bye to our viewers and
Bye.
bye.